Mel here again with 10 layers deep, and we are planting up a storm here, and today is no exception. We are planting today also. Today we are planting a very special perennial for zones 3 through 8 is what it would be considered a perennial, and perennial just means that once you plant this beauty, it comes back year after year after year, just keeps giving, really. So what are we planting, you're probably wondering. Today we are planting Eryngium planum, white glitter. I probably completely butchered that, but my whole thing is when I'm pronouncing Latin names, I just say them really quick. So Eryngium planum. All right, so this seed obviously comes from Johnny Select Seed. And this particular plant, it recommends to sow 10 to 16 weeks before our last frost date, which is right around now, the beginning of March. You can sow them earlier, but now is the time. So if you have some of these and you haven't sown them, you want to get on it. So again, it's very easy to do. You need, of course, your seeds, a container. And today we're using a recycled to-go container. You know me, just recycling away. I've already cleaned it and sterilized it. You can tell that I used it last year. Some things just don't come off. I think this is where the label was. I have my soil here. I guess I don't really need to keep putting the tin foil on if I have it. And then to top it off, I will be putting some vermiculite. I'll just put it down there. So we have 25 seeds here to sow. So 10 to 16 weeks before last crop. They do not cover as light aids in germination. Bottom water or mist lightly to avoid covering seeds. You want to transplant them into cell packs or 3 to 4 inch containers 5 to 8 weeks after emergence. So after these little puppies jump up and say hello, you want to wait 5 to 8 weeks and then transplant them. And then you harden them off and pop them outside, and then they are good to go. So without further ado, let's get this party started. Don't really need that. So we will start by filling my container here with this moistened soil medium. And I know a lot of people say that you don't have to sterilize your soil when you get them, that it's pre-sterilized. I just in the past have had some horrible experiences, and I'm not blaming the soil, but just by habit, you have to add water usually to your soil anyway, so I usually just put boiling water in there, and that way you're kind of two birds, one stone. You're killing what might be in there, and then you're also hydrating your potting mix. All right, well, I think that's full. I'm just lightly tamping it down. All right, put this puppy back down there. Okay, so the nice thing about these to-go lids is they come with a lid. So I'm just gonna open them up. And actually, what if I go like, oh, well, look at how smart that is. Nice. That makes a really nice, and it doesn't go any farther. Well, that's smart. Okay, so there's to be 25 seeds-ish in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 35 seeds. So minimum 25 seeds. We got 35 seeds. I don't know why I counted them, but I did. Okay, so it's pretty easy. They said just simply take your seeds and put them directly on top. And that's what I'm gonna do, because it needs the light for germination. I'm really excited. This is the white glitter. I tried to get the blue and I just, for some reason, couldn't get my hands on any. So that's not to say I'm not still gonna be able to snag some before then. I most likely will. But I was able to find this variety, and it's kind of a white, ooh, ow, that poked me. It kind of like a silvery color, which I thought, you know, that's really neat too. That'll look really good with a bunch of different bouquets. And apparently it's really nice dried as well as fresh. So super, super excited. One thing about this one is I believe it may take a year to flower. Harvest fresh or dry, cut when entire flower head, including brackets, turn blue or white depending on the cultivar, can be hung to air dry or dry in dissect to preserve the color. Well, that's pretty interesting. I'm really excited about this guy. There. A couple of them are kind of close. Looks great. So, right on. So there's that. Now I'm not supposed to cover this with the label light, so I'm just very, very lightly and put just a smidge of vermiculite. This stuff just does wonders. You don't need much. You really don't need much. Little goes a long way. All right. One last step. You cannot forget, clearly, put the lid on. And then, don't forget to label, everyone. Don't be like me. I always forget to label. That's why I have to preemptively place things out so I do not forget. White glitter. Oh my goodness. Eryngium. Eryngium. I don't know. I try. Oh, my last Post-it. Oh, maybe I'll stick it on the bottom. Yeah, I might stick this one on the bottom because it was saying that it needed the light to germinate, so I don't want to be putting something on top if it needs light. So we'll go like this, and then like that. Oh yeah, totally, that worked. Yeah, like it when a plan comes together. So just like that, we planted white glitter Eryngium. Eryngium. I don't know. It's planted. So stay tuned. I will give updates once everything starts poking through, and probably getting time that you really need to get this seed in the ground. It's getting to that, you know, you gotta get going. For this one, we're still 10 to 16 weeks out from our last frost date, so we got lots of time, folks. But specifically this sea holly, which is the common name, and I'm sorry I didn't mention that earlier, sea holly. Yeah, you still got time, but you gotta get going. Anyway, I'm gonna go put this on the shelf along with all the other plants that we're planting. And until next video, you guys, take care and keep putting the seeds in the ground.